To finish that last one off with a little cliffhanger, we were at the point where my dad was asking me to grab that box out of the trunk. I stared into the trunk in disbelief. Inside the cavernous space was a box, the original Nintendo Entertainment System with Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. I had spent countless nights at other friends' homes to play these games. Again, I had no idea what was going on. My emotions were all over the place. Why were we at the mall? Get the box, my dad said coldly. We walked through the entire mall until we came to the toy store. When we arrived, my dad fished the receipt from his wallet and went through the routine of returning the unopened Nintendo. Wow, we've been sold out of these for a while. You sure you want to return it? Asked the salesperson. Yes, we're sure, replied my dad, taking a deep breath. I felt as if the world were closing in on me. Utter shock and disappointment flooded through me, consuming me. I wanted to scream, cry, do anything, but I was completely silent, numb. Later that night, I cried my eyes out. I cried until there were no more tears to cry, and then I cried some more. I learned a valuable lesson from that experience. Character is doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. I learned to work harder and not to expect rewards for doing the right thing. Because of this, I hold myself and others to a higher standard, but I'm also more understanding when people are still learning how to navigate this human experience. Now that I fill in the report cards, I know just one grade, one comment can change everything, and that makes all the difference. So what did you notice about this story? How does it compare with McWhorter's guidelines in the chapter on narration? And so for your essay, I'm going to ask you to write a personal narrative that incorporates one of your core values and an experience that taught you something about yourself. Remember, this story should be written as part of a personal statement related to college and career goals. And feel free to use Adobe Spark to get your ideas in the proper order as well. As I was going through this presentation, I noticed a couple of mistakes, and I'm going to go back and fix those because that's something I teach on a regular basis. You're never done revising. I'm not perfect either. Another thing we noticed as we were going through revision exercises in my class was that this essay, this narrative is good, but it would need to be shortened, and a lot of things would need to be either condensed or eliminated in order for me not to go way off the rails in telling my own story without getting to the point. But that also doesn't mean that you should not take risks. So would I give somebody who wrote a story like this an A? Absolutely. I think you're following all the guidelines, and I think it stands out, and it's not one of those dry pieces of white paper that every other person writes. So pick an experience that shaped you and pick a value that you learned from that experience and how that's going to be applied to your future college and career goals. All right, thanks a lot, y'all, for listening, and I'll be back with more soon.